Bring on, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to show you Lords Mobile, an introduction to the Guild Fest, what it is all about, as well as giving 3 tips on how to excel and maximize your rewards in this event. Alright, so what is the Guild Fest? Once the event starts, if you are just new to Lords Mobile and your kingdom has yet to experience Guild Fest before, so this is the introduction. Alright, so basically Guild Fest is about quest attempts. There are 5 levels of gauntlet, meaning the tier or the stage in which your guild falls into, from the lowest to the highest, with beginner gauntlet, intermediate gauntlet, advanced, expert, and master gauntlet. So you can see here that for beginner gauntlet, in which most of you watching this video would fall into because it's the first time that you are trying Guild Fest, you will have 6 quest attempts and 15 rewards. So we want to maximize up to reach the maximum 15 reward tiers. And if you are the top 5 of your gauntlet, that means your tier for your guild, at the end of this event, the first time, you'll move up to the intermediate gauntlet. Then after that, you'll move to advanced and expert, and finally to a master, where you have more tier rewards. So in order to calculate how many points each member need to achieve, because it's a collective effort, you can use the tier total points here. Scroll down to the bottom of your gauntlet maximum. So in this case here is 86,000, assuming you have the full number of members in your guild before you start the event. And also to take note that only level 15 castle and above, and you need to have more than 25 members in order to participate in this Guild Fest event. This is also one of the tips, that before you start Guild Fest, make sure that there is no more entering of new guild members or exit, because members who start the Guild Fest event, when they leave, you will have 1 less member contributing towards the point. Likewise, if you have a new member that join, they won't be able to participate and contribute the points for clearing the quest inside Guild Fest. So make sure that all your members are there to go through the Guild Fest, so that they are able to collect the rewards. What some advanced guild would do is actually to set a minimum point achievement based on their tier, and should the member not be able to achieve, they will kick them out before the rewards are given. So in this case wise, we have, okay, so for Guild Fest you have 7 days to clear all the tasks, the 8 or 9 tasks that quests that you are given. Alright, so now we are coming to the end with 2 hours left for the 7 days. So the second tip for Guild Fest is to pace yourself. As an individual member, you should only take a quest that you can fulfill and never cancel a quest, because if you cancel a quest, you are down by the 1 attempt, and you'll be much more harder to achieve the points that is required by your guild or to maximize the rewards. Alright, so that's the second tip. And the third tip is the category of quest itself. To me, there's 3 main types of quests: one that takes time, one that costs money, and one that use items. I'll put this breakdown of the various quests under the description comment below. So you can see here, this is a quest to train soldiers. So this is relatively easy. To me, is one of those that I will be doing inside a Guild Fest. Familiar attack skills. So for beginner gauntlet, most likely you won't have this quest, but I will say that this is one of the quests that I wouldn't take as well, because if you have not done your familiar search, you won't have that familiar attack skills. Okay, Jamming Tycoon. So this falls under the category of used item. If you have the good luck tokens, you are able to spend the 45 or the whatever amount that's required to meet a jamming gremlin. Colosseum battles, you need 25 over 2 days. Typically, if you do not have any familiars that is able to give you more attack attempts in Colosseum, you will only have 5 per day. So to achieve 25 is actually quite difficult. Then clearing full level 5 resource tile. This is the quest that falls under taking time, and if you are able to do it and you have sufficient troop, I would recommend. So later I'm going to cover how to maximize your resource gathering such that you're able to fulfill the Guild Fest quest within the time frame. Darknest is something that is quite easy, so that's what we often do. Holy Stars is under use item. Merge skill stones is also something that I wouldn't do under to avoid category. Alright, and also this increased might is quite tough, because the increased might, especially for buildings research, it'll depend. These are the ongoing quests that has been cleared by my R4. There's many more, so I'll all list them in the description below. So the one that falls under cost money would be to purchase special bundles from the mall. Yeah, and we know what it is. So we are trying to give a guide for those who are free to play players. So you can see that for us, we are under Advanced Gauntlet. So Advanced Gauntlet, you have 21 reward tiers, 21, alright, and 8 attempts. I have already fulfilled my 8 attempts, and if you take the average of 1295 divided by 8, my average per quest I fulfilled is 161 points. So the last tip for doing guild quests and maximize the reward is to always do quests that is more than 105 points, because those that is less than 105 points would not help you much and you will be wasting your quest attempt. So you can see that my R4 in our guild has been quite active, leaving only those that is 115, 111, 141, 104. This Darkness is one of the ones that we use it as an exception to leave it there, because it's easy to clear without any minimum requirement for the essence. There's another Darkness that require level 19 essence, but probably you won't see it in the beginners gauntlet. So earlier on I've showed you what the Guild Fest is all about and some tips, and now the conclusion of Guild Fest. So our guild has promoted from the beginners to the intermediate gauntlet, and this is the 5 stages, the 5 gauntlet that I was talking about earlier at the beginning of the video. And now we are off to collect our prizes. You can see that we are almost at the bottom, but because we are at the bottom, so it doesn't really matter. The fact that I'm not at the bottom 5 or bottom 4 for the beginners gauntlet, you will progress to the next stage. I'm ranked 16 amongst the 85 players we have in our guild when we started the Guild Fest. So we can now collect the presents. Because we didn't achieve the maximum of 15 tiers, so we only managed to get up to tier 11 for the rewards. But it can be quite nice, like for example, for me, I'm looking at the Crystal Pickaxe. Actually, if you were to, the War Tomb and Crystal Pickaxe requires gems to purchase, so I should be buying this, but I'm free-to-play players. So yeah, I think I'll go with this for now. This is guild quest. Okay, I think I need guild quest, but these are more useful for the equipment. Yeah, I'm choosing them over gems. As a general rule of thumb, I think most of these rewards, you choose any of them would be better than the gems. So I'm choosing a crystal pickaxe. You can really tell that I love to upgrade my treasure trove. 24 hours. Actually, I do not need, because I do not really fight that much. But it would be handy for KVK. I'll get the crystal for gem for the time being. This one, maggot. I think I have something that is on the maggot side. Yeah, so I'll choose that. And soul crystal. This is for upgrading your altar. I think heart is essential now, but later I might choose this one, brave heart. Okay, talent reset tome, attack. Yeah, I'll get the army attack boost. Oh, I love this energy. Crystal jewel is the best. Cavalry or siege? Of course cavalry. And the last one, this one. Okay, I'm done with my rewards. Alright guys, see you the next time. Ciao!